Troll 2 is truly something special. There's a lot of movies I can recommend to people that I know will deliver satisfying results, but recommending Troll 2 to someone means that you actually care about them. It's almost like a gesture of love, because you know that person is going to walk away with a life experience afterwards. The best worst films are the ones done in earnest, complete and utter honesty. The bizarre sensation that comes from knowing that a team of people banded together in a financed and professional manner to create something truly horrendous. The Matt Gates of movies, if you will. Troll 2 is truly a special present to give to someone. Some bad movies have an iconic moment, or an actor who looks directly at the camera to ruin a shot, or a cost-cutting measure that didn't really stand the test of time, but Troll 2 delivers, from the opening shot to the sensational finale. It's truly an oddity to behold, and I can't help but be mesmerized the entire time, thinking that thousands of dollars and countless hours of labor went into making something this strange. Unlike a lot of other good-bad movies, Troll 2 is also lost in translation. What I mean is that the scriptwriter was Italian, and you really get a sense that European poetry is being fed through a wood chipper into English gibberish that Western audiences must have thought were the result of a calculated drug binge.
I'm the victim of a nocturnal rapture. I have to release my lowest instincts with a woman. Oh!
Release your instincts in the bathroom.
Are you nuts? You trying to turn me into a homo?
Rosella Drudi, the wife of director Claudio Fragasso, claims that she started to become annoyed with vegetarians in real life and became inspired to create a story that is now known as Troll 2. There is no Troll 1, by the way. It's purely a marketing gimmick. Yes, I know it seems too chaotically perfect to be real, but this is an actual commercial product that was inspired by a mild annoyance in real life turned into the greatest worst film ever made. Well, knowing that this disaster piece wasn't crafted with a complete understanding, the obsession with fasting and starvation mixed with a bizarre hatred of vegetarians molding itself into a film instead of a criminal record.
Oh, and Sheriff, where did the girls from around here go at night?
The girls!
I'll be the first to admit that I found Troll 2 by watching the documentary Best Worst Movie, which covers both the production of the original film and the legacy it created. There's a wholesomeness to this movie that is very difficult to put into words. A strange absurdity in the cosmic dance of life, for atoms that were once forged inside stars themselves came together to make this orgy of ineptitude, is truly stunning. The production of the film is a marvel into itself. A town's local dentist found himself in the starring role of a movie that he thought would launch an acting career, but instead changed the course of human history. George Hardy, a dental practitioner with no prior acting credentials, emerged as the film's lead actor. The man just exudes optimism. You can tell that he's really putting himself into everything that he has, and it's just tragic that the role's an absolute horsefuckery.
You can't piss on hospitality. I won't allow it.
What are you going to do to me, Daddy?
Tighten my belt by one loop so I don't feel hunger pains. And your sister and mother will have to do likewise.
In fact, all the members of the cast provide their own particular charm to the movie. Released in 1990, Troll 2 was directed by Italian filmmaker Claudio Fragasso and written by his wife Rosella Drudi. The film, although advertised as a sequel to 1986's Troll, bore no connections to its predecessor, instead from sharing the same name. Its production took place in the small Utah town of Morgan, providing a rustic backdrop that adds unintentional charm to the movie's surrealism. The challenges encountered during the filming process were numerous and were testing for the production team. The team had many difficulties, including filming in both a forest and in rural Utah, making the film kind of strangely visually striking while actually not causing any kind of consistent tone whatsoever. The team's ingenuity was further tested within the costume department, where limited budget and creative limitations led to the procurement of eccentric outfits that evoked almost like a, carnival-like atmosphere. The story of Troll 2 centers around the Waits family, who embark on a vacation to a seemingly idyllic town of Nilbog. Unbeknownst to them, Nilbog is inhabited by vegetarian goblins who transform humans into plants before devouring them. And yes, if you haven't figured it out already, Nilbog is goblin spelled backwards.
This is their kingdom!
Because the movie's primary monsters were goblins, in fact, there's not a single troll in the film Troll 2. The performances in Troll 2 have become the stuff of legend. The cast, comprising mainly of inexperienced actors, delivers their lines with a sincerity that borders on absurdity. Dialogue exchanges like, "They're eating her, and then they're gonna eat me! Oh my god!" And of course, "You can't piss on hospitality," have attained meme-like status amongst fans, with screenings often turning into interactive film experiences. In the making of the film documentary Worst Best Movie, you learn that many of the cast members had no idea what was going on, and at times felt like the entire thing was a disordered fever dream. But like I said, the best worst films are made in complete earnestness. This movie is an absolute delight from start to finish, because you'll be constantly bewildered how anyone thought this was a good idea. A limited theatrical release would lead to a box office failure and eventual something that, you just found late at night on HBO. And like all horrifyingly bad masterpieces, however, a small but dedicated audience eventually blossomed into a global phenomenon of green goo, incredible performances, and popcorn. Not to mention, an explainable feeling of, like, damn, why are vegetarians getting it so bad? What'd they ever do?
She caressed him and offered him something to eat and drink. The strange concoction she offered him was delicious. Peter ate and drank without ever taking his eyes off her.
Michael,
Yeah?
who are the goblins?
The goblins? What's wrong with having friends?
Nothing, if you want to remain a virgin for life. You take them to bed with you, too. And I don't believe in group sex. I don't feel like singing, Mom.
Just sing.
Row, row, row your boat gently down a stream.
Merrily, 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 life is but a dream. Merrily, 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 life is but a dream. Row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. Merrily, 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 life is but a dream.
Here are the keys. Here are ours.
Enjoy your stay, Nilbog.
Enjoy our city, too. You'll enjoy our city. It has some smog, it's a little noisy, but our house has all the major conveniences. Yeah, it's got a microwave and video, all the other appliances.
Yeah. Must do it. I must do it. I must do it.
Do you see this writing? Do you know what it means? Hospitality. And you can't piss on hospitality. I won't allow it.
What are you going to do to me, Daddy?
Tightening my belt by one loop so I don't feel hunger pains.
Stop, I say!
Who are you?
Who are you? Are you one of the monsters?
Well, I've been called a lot of things, but not a monster. And remember,
Allow me to introduce myself. I am Credence Leonor Gielgud of ancient Druid origins. My ancestors came from Stonehenge.
She's changing!
enjoying herself. Now she is one with the vegetable world. Now she is food for my children. Make yourselves comfortable. Is ready.
They're eating her. And then they're going to eat me. Oh my God!
Can I help you?
Coffee.
There's no coffee here in Nilbog. It's the devil's drink.
Eggs. Bacon.
Are you crazy, boy? We're vegetarians here in Nilbog. Didn't you know that? Here's some Nilbog milk. Special milk. High in vitamin content. Here is free.
Free?
Of course it's free. We love tourists here in Nilbog. Try some, boy. And have some of your friends drink some also.
Thank you.
Do you feel all right?
Yeah.
Symbol of original sin, which is consumed and caused the fall of the human race, which is so dear to us. Flesh! And by flesh, I mean all that stinking, disgusting meat. Hamburgers. Steaks. The steak sausages. And hot dogs. Sold by the side of the road. The stink of smoked carcasses.
Open your mouth, my little friend. Please, open it.
I won't! I don't want to!
Open your mouth, my little friend.
We need time for some things to happen.
Hurry.
I order you, for the sacred power of the magic stone and his sword, go back to hell!
Joshua! You have to do it yourself!
Are you really in hell?
No! But I know a trick that a friend of mine who was there taught me!
There's sandwiches for tonight in here. It will go easier if you eat them. You'll make our work easier. Otherwise, we'll be forced to kill you violently.
It would be a shame. The blood would mix with the meat, and we'd have to put them in vinegar for the whole night.
Thank you so much for watching, everybody. Could you really help us out? It really helps when you like, thumbs up, hit the bell icon, and then comment on what you thought was the best part or worst part about these videos, or what you'd like to see us do next. It contributes towards us getting more views in the algorithm, and generally just helps us out. So if you could take 2 seconds to help out, we'd really appreciate it.